And welcome back to the Kiosk Presents. Hey, you know, when you get this far into the NASCAR racing season, it's fun, it's intense, and then, you know what they do? NASCAR throws a little party called the AllStar Race, and that's happening, and here to talk about it with us is the driver of car number 34 for Front Row Motorsports, the CSX sponsored car. It's David Ragan. Hey, David, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great today. So, hey, tell me about the All-Star Race, because it's kind of NASCAR racing is fun, but it's really intense. What's the dynamic? How is it different for an All-Star race?
You know, our All-Star format is, I think, one of the best ones in all of Major League sports. You know, it's competitive. It's the best 20, 22, 23 drivers that have won a race or a past champion in the past few years. So it's all the guys that are hungry. They want to win, and we're pumped to be in it. $1 million on the line to the winner, an extra $1 million bonus if they can win all the segments. So it's a lot of fun. You know, it's a week prior to the Coca-Cola 600, our longest race of the season. So it gives everybody a chance to race hard and go for that $1 million.
Wow, that is a huge prize. So that's got to be, but so it is intense because the money's there, but there's a prestige about the All-Star race and everything else. Now, you were the very last person to qualify for this All-Star race this year, weren't you, because of a great win you had recently in Talladega?
Yeah, you know, getting that win to get a locked-in berth for the All-Star race was a big deal for our team. You know, they have a prelude to the All-Star race, which is called the Sprint Showdown, and if you win that race, that gets you in. But sometimes that race, you get wrecked. There's a lot of strategy. It's a fun race too. I won that race a couple of years ago, but man, there's a lot of pressure associated with are you going to race your way in or you're not. But to get locked in with a win a week or so prior to the All-Star race was a lot of fun.
Well, and I saw that race, and wowee, I guess that's the definition of getting a little help from your friends. Your teammate gave you a nice push. You moved through that pack like a freight train.
Yeah, David Gillen had an excellent run. We were fortunate that we got lined up together, made some good moves down the back straightaway, and didn't wreck. I just knew that we were going to somehow all get tangled up going through turns 3 and 4. But Talladega always produces some great finishes, but you had the circumstances of the rain. The darkness was coming. It was late Sunday evening, so it was a great win, a 1-2 finish for Front Row Motorsports. Bob Jenkins, everyone. It was a big day for us.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, now, if we could just talk about your sponsor for the All-Star race. Speaking of freight trains, CSX, one of the biggest freight transportation companies in the country, if not the biggest, is your sponsor. And they've really got something that you're getting behind, and it's really important, the Play It Safe campaign. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we have the Play It Safe campaign on our Ford all year long, but this is a special paint scheme for the All-Star race. On the hood, you'll notice it has Beat Goliath and Steel Brakes for Train. So I think that's a great message. No matter how cool, how important, what kind of big things you've done, you've always got to respect the freight trains. It can take over a mile for one of those things to stop. So that's something that you don't want to take a chance with. And I think our car is going to stand out and look great this weekend. And it's cool to have our Play It Safe campaign on our Ford for the weekend show.
Sure, and that's, you know, I can't stress to our audience enough, you know, whether it's kids playing near a track or drivers being near a track. I'll confess to you, David, it's been a long time, but I have an aunt and a cousin who I never met because way back in the late 50s, they were the victims of a car train accident. So believe me, you know, to all of our viewers, this is a really important thing, and it's wonderful that CSX gets behind it and does so through your driving.
Yeah, a lot of people make that mistake every year of playing chicken with the train, or you know, being on train tracks, walking on the tracks. Even if you can't hear an engine coming, there can be one fast approaching. So it's safe not to play around. You know, they're business. You know, that's for work, and those trains are hauling a ton of cargo, and it's important to let them have their space. So it's cool to have our CSX Ford with bright yellow and blue colors for the weekend. We're pumped up about it. We're going to have those guys for some primary races later on in the season. But the All-Star Race is a big event for our team. Just to be in the show is a huge accomplishment, and we're glad that we can share that with CSX and all of their employees and all of their fans.
Absolutely. Well, David, we wish you all the best for this race. I know you're starting way back in the pack. You'll see your bumper sticker in the back. But we hope you move through and you get a good piece, if not all, that $1 million. And we thank you for joining us on the Kiosk Presents. And everybody, check out David Ragan on Facebook. He's got an official page. He's got a hashtag, Play It Safe. Do that. And again, good luck and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, appreciate you guys having on. Hopefully everybody tunes in this weekend to watch a good show.